Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Restoration Rescue. So it is our first video actually back from Nashville, and oh my goodness, what a blast we had down there. Now, if you didn't go, please do come next year. It was definitely worth every second of that 10-hour drive there and 10-hour ride back. So it was absolutely a blast. We met so many new friends and had such an amazing time there. So we have a big shout out to a lot of people that we met there and a lot of friends that we made and people we met there as well. There was so much to do and we didn't even get to do it all, which is the crazy part. So there was dragging that we didn't get to take part of because obviously our truck doesn't have brakes, so it would have been fun hitting that wall at like 30 miles an hour because this truck's not that fast. Then, also there was autocross. We didn't get to take a part of that, but you were able to ride along. And again, we didn't have enough time as we were just seeing so many great people and so many amazing looking trucks. And there was a burnout competition. We missed that because we were having such a good time talking to other people. And we did not miss this, the drive around the track. Now that was an amazing time. We didn't do any dyno pulls, which was an option to do while I was there. Again, truck don't run, didn't bring battery, didn't bring gas, truck don't run. So we didn't use that. Now, we met some really incredible people. Classic Shack came all the way from the United Kingdom to meet us in the United States, which that was amazing. I never thought that anybody would be coming to find me here in America, as we are so tiny here at this channel right now, and it's just amazing that he came to find us. Same with Z63, who came all the way from Memphis there, and Gibson 63. All y'all made the trip right there amazing in itself. Like, to meet you guys, that was incredible. Gibson 63, I've watched your channel all the time, and it was amazing to watch him. Z63, I watch yours all the time, and it's an amazing set of videos you guys come out, and it's just so amazing to meet people like that, and to just have people come up to you and realize who you are after seeing the logo. So we did have a big banner up in front of our truck so we knew who we are, but it was still really cool to meet all these incredible people and talk about things we love, which is these C10 pickups. So there was an amazing amount of trucks. There was a 454 there that was incredible with a great story about a state trooper that was along with it. That is an absolutely incredible truck there as well. Cars of Humanity got the biggest shout out. He let us ride along on the track with him on the last cruise, which thank you so much. That is definitely going to bring us back next year when we have our 63 up and ready to go. Now, this video, we are going to try and take care of those brakes that can't stop. And I think we figured out our issue. And it comes down to one thing and one thing only. Also, we have to fix one other thing on the car. We have a couple other odds and ends we're going to throw into this video to get ready for our trip to C10 Fall Revival. That show is supposed to be just as awesome, even more trucks, just not as much to do while you're there. But it's supposed to be fun, so the truck is still on the trailer. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna come over to the bench and talk about what we need to do to get the brakes to work. All right, so what we have behind the brake pedal is what I believe to be our issue. We have pressure that comes to the front brakes and the very far passenger rear. Now, when bleeding the truck, you start with the driver's rear on this truck because of how the lines are set up. So this made us think, and also a couple of our friends at work has helped me come up with a game plan. Now, what we believe is the cause is the bar that goes from the brake pedal into the back of the master cylinder. So there have been complaints online that the bar that comes with this kit is not long enough. So we may have to end up buying new parts, but we are gonna try and fix what we have today. So we are gonna get a little bit of video of that, trying to fix that if we can kind of see what we're doing, because it is really tough. Now what it is you have the bar that connects to the brake pedal like this. Then it goes to a coupler that's right here that has a couple nuts on each side, and another bar that comes in that goes in through the brakes. So we have to make this a little bit longer so that when we evenly press the brakes, all 4 brakes get brake pressure. And that is the problem that I believe we are having right now. And that is that I don't have enough travel in the brake bar to get the brakes engaged. So once we extend that, that should take care of a lot of that issue. We may have to buy a coupler. Now the coupler that is on the end is probably about 2.5, 3 inches. And I might have to get it up to about 6 inches so I have enough space. If I do that, then I have to take it all apart and put it back together. So we're gonna try this week, get it with the shorter coupler and get it squared away. So let's go ahead, hop into the truck, and I'll see if I can show you guys what I'm doing. So we finally have a good brake pedal in the truck. Now, you really couldn't see anything that I did because I'm fat and I'm in the way. So what we had to do is there is the bar that goes from the pedal into the brake that it needed to extend. Now we have that situated. Now the truck is gonna be attached back up to the trailer as tomorrow we are leaving back for North Carolina. So we have a lot of work left to do before we are ready. We're gonna try and put on our new front bumper. So we have the parts inside, we just gotta screw it on, make that thing look great, and we are soon to get our front grille back in. We're very excited to get that and throw that on. And then we have a truck that looks like a truck again. That one won't go on right away once it comes back, as I still have some body work left to do and fixing of paint, as there is a horrible run right on the underside of the grille. Like on the back panel, there's a little bit of a run that I need to take care of before I feel comfortable putting it together. So let's go ahead, start getting all those panels situated, get them lined up, and get that front bumper on so this thing can start looking again like a truck. All right, so we now are going to put on the door handles. Now, this door handle is the driver's one and it has a lock. So right now it's unlocked and you can see that there is a locking ring right there at the bottom. Now, right here is the passenger door one, and our plan is to make both sides lock. So if you want to do that, you remove that pin, which I already did off camera because it was a pain. And then we just sneak this whole unit out of the truck or out of the handle. Now we have nothing but a regular handle. We come over here and we have a locking mechanism version of that end. So you take this right here, it's solid, and you put it like that over the end of this, as this slides from the bottom in like that. Then you have a spring. This is the non-lock spring. It's probably the same exact one, but it came in the kit. So now, over here, take the cap, and we are going to put it on. So now, right, we have that. It locks in like so, and we want that to be like pretty much match with that lock. So when that turns, it will be set. Now we're going to take this locking mechanism or the lock ring and put it on. Now this is where this gets to be quite a pain. We have, thankfully, from long ago when we did our transmission, we have a tool that we can use for this situation. Now it's kind of a pain, so we put it in and we are going to shrink. And now we kind of have to, at the same time, push down this right here, collapse that spring, not lose our little spring, which we almost did. Let me go. Oh. Now we have our spring, and we're gonna squeeze and try and push and get this lined up. Now we have a little bit of it lined up. We come back in and we just continue to push and get that locking ring into the groove. That one went a little low. On this side, as you can see. So we kind of have to pull it out now. But we are going to get that set. Oop, we got this side. Oh, and that popped in that side pretty much. Just got to push this side down just a tad. And now that is completely in and seated. So now, right now, as you can see, it's locked if that key is like that. Come in, they give you a nice set of keys. Put the key in, unlock it, and now we can press the lock. And again, lock it, and good to go. Comes with 2 sets of keys. And no, they don't match your ignition, which unfortunate for that. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and toss these into the truck so that they look absolutely phenomenal. All right, so we have accomplished quite a bit today. We have the brakes actually set up. We put a new brake line back there that we broke last time we're trailering. We fixed that so that won't break this time we trailer it down to North Carolina. We put on a new front bumper, which we picked up at C10 Nashville. So that thing looks great. Did have to do a little bit of grinding on that front frame to get it where it needs to go. And now we have beautiful door handles. These things work amazing, and they have locks on every side. And now it's easy to close and open the door. Give it a little slam and that thing locks in perfectly, and press the button and she opens like that. And nice and easy. I don't have to walk through the window to get it, but it closes nicely. That time it didn't because I just gently did it. Give it a little slam, that thing closes amazing. This truck is really coming along. It's cool. We have keys now. Yes, we're gonna have to lock it every time we get out of it. And I did kind of put this one on backwards so the key faces up. Not a big deal. You can always flip that if it's that big of a hassle, and locks and won't open. That's really cool. We have a lot coming to the channel though in the coming weeks once we get back. We're gonna get this door painted. We're gonna get the rest of the truck situated, painted, and cleared and correctly done. We have some mess ups that we did last time that we need to fix, that we will. We'll get windows and doors and everything in the back of the truck done. Now we did get some news on some back ordered parts. They should be here in the next few weeks. That's awesome. The grill should be coming in the next few weeks. So everything's coming together. We're running out of stuff that we need to buy, which is a really, 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 really fun thing to know, that we're running out of things to buy, which means we're coming towards the end. It's been 3 years and it's coming down to the end, and that is a big, big, big feeling. So that is going to be a wrap for today's video. We'll see you guys next week when we continue working on the C10. I hope if we saw you down at C10 Fall Revival, it was awesome to meet you. I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you're not and you are new here, please do consider subscribing. Really helps us out a lot. And we'll see you guys next Saturday when we're here working on the truck.